I stood at the edge of the mountain's peak, heart pounding from the climb, bank roaring beneath me like a wild beast ready to run free. The wind was cold but clean, slicing through the silence like a whisper. This was the moment I'd been chasing. Every twist of throat, every mile of dust, every fall and scrape led here. Feeling the power surge, tires gripping the rocky terrain. The trail ahead was rough but clear, a path carved by time and hardened by those who dared to ride. I leaned forward, ready to dance with the mountain. The bike responded perfectly, wheels spinning with fierce determination as I weaved between boulders and sharp edges. The sun bounced off the jagged cliffs, casting long shadows like ancient giant watching my journey. Every breath was sharp, every movement precise. This was more than a ride. This was a battle with the earth itself. But as I rounded a tight bend near the ridge, a sudden wobble stole my breath. A flat tire, the rear wheel shook violently beneath me. I fought to keep the control, sliding to a rough stop on the dusty ground. The mountain had thrown its first real challenge. You know, I dismounted and inspected the tire. A jagged rock had torn around the rubber, leaving a deep cut that no patch could fix. My heart sank. Alone, miles from the nearest road, with only the vast wilderness around me, I felt the weight of isolation. The bike was my lifeline, my freedom, but now it was broken. I looked up, the sky stretching wide and endless. A cold reminder of how far I'd come and how far I still had to go. I reached for my pack, pulling out the essentials tools and small pump, a spare tube, but the wound was too deep. I was stranded. The realization settled heavy, but giving up wasn't an option. I took a deep breath and began to walk, pushing the bike along the narrow trail. The climb was brutal. Rocks and roots tore at my boots. The sun burned my neck. But every step was a promise I'd made to myself and to this journey. Hours passed, the landscape shifting from harsh cliff to gentle slopes covered in wildflowers. The air grew warmer, softer. Then, in the distance, I saw movements. Figures gathered near a campfire, smoke curling towards the sky. Hope surged. I approached cautiously, unsure if they'd be friend or stranger, but their smiles were warm, you know. You can watch in this video right now. The smiles were warm, hands extended in welcome. They were riders too, travelers who understood the mountain's mood and the loneliness it bred. Together, they helped me fix the tire. Their laughter and the stories filling the quiet spaces. They shared water, food, and the fire to warm my bones. The broken bike was no longer a burden. It became a bridge between strangers turned friends. As the sun dipped behind the peaks, I mounted the bike again. You now see the flat tire. The repaired tire holding firm. The trail home was still long. But I wasn't alone anymore. This ride wasn't just about the mountain or the bike. It was about the moments when we fall, and the hands that help us rise. The broken parts that bring us together, and the endless road that waits for every rider willing to keep going. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can watch it. There is 4 more minutes to watch, and you should feel this story in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
aşağı düşme.
Hai cercano. Olla. Na, mira, tocó, tocó su mira.